Hello. Had to cook dinner. Not feeling so hot, but I'm doing the best that I can. So I told Mother, I said, we've got to go to the store and get milk. So while I was there, I just picked up a few things because we have to go to the doctor far away tomorrow. So I put a pan here of fresh oil, because I'm going to use one of these pork tenderloins that I put up, if you remember. I don't think I'll need a mat. I've already got my paper plate, and I think that'll be fine to do. So I'm just going to cut this. There's my Brussels sprouts that I put in the microwave. Now these, I'm not going to make a, let me see how many. I'll show y'all what I have to do. We'll cut these in strips this way. And like a little chop, you know. I'll just go ahead and cut them since we're going to use partial. I don't think we'll use all of them. We might. Let me go ahead and just cut them while y'all are sitting there. And I'll show y'all what I'm going to do with them here in a minute. Okay. Yeah, I probably will need that little. I don't like getting pork or anything on my board. I just cut them kind of long, in pieces, kind of like that. Trim that fat off. You don't want that old fat on your stuff. So get that all trimmed off. Here's another. That's a baby piece, but that's all right. Trim this fat off of this one. You don't have to be precise, just enough to get that fat off there. Sometimes they're not very much fat, and sometimes there are on these. All that thing's gonna keep beeping till I get over there, won't it? One of y'all was here, I said, go turn that damn microwave off, it's driving me crazy. So just cut these kind of fingerlings, kind of like fingers, as I'd say. Kind of like little old fingers. Two more. Got two more. Kids like these. Get some of that fat off there, Lord. Alright. Let's see how that fat does alright. You need a little fat to make it good. Not so dry. Dry. Throw this in trash. Turn the microwave off. See how these come out. Now I just bought these Brussels sprouts frozen. I just stuck them in there just to be doing it because I'm going to show you something I'm going to make with them. Get this kind of cleaned up. Let's see if our grease is, yeah, it's still there. Let me get a thinner pan here. And I'm gonna just put these fingerlings. See how they're fingers? Like chicken fingers? Well, these are pork fingers. That's what we're gonna have, some pork fingers. Thought it'd be easy for Mother and I both to eat. So, and they're good. Alright, so let me get my spices here. I'm going to put some garlic powder. I want garlic powder on. Sprinkle that on mine pretty good. I put just a hair poultry seasoning just because I like the way that it does things. Most of the time we use that on turkey and stuff like that, but I use it quite often just on, here's a little bit of rosemary. Put a little of that on it. Okay. Now then, you get some. I probably, hold on just a minute. I had that bacon mix up here. And I know I've got it. Lord knows, where is it? Where is it? I bet it's here. I bet I know why it's not there, because it's here. I bet it's here. Just a minute. I bet it's down here. And this. Okay, this is that Pioneer bacon mix. I use that just to coat stuff with a lot of the time. Let me get a little cup. Where is mine? One of the cats I let in because Mama let me in. Okay, I'm just going to take some of that bacon mix and I'm just going to kind of put it on my fingers. Just see how that does. Let it sit there a little bit in that. Let it sit there in that bacon mix. Now, if you want to, you can dip these in eggs and do a chicken brown, but I don't feel like doing that. Usually I would. But not tonight. Not tonight. Not tonight. Alright, so now they see these are fingered and they're bacon mixed. Got spices. Okay, we'll put some salt on them. You gotta have salt on them. So, oh God, not that much. Hold on, I'm glad I caught it. See, I put my hand out for that, just that reason. Whenever I'm putting on pepper or salt, because one time the lid come off and it went in the whole deal of my food and it was ruined. I had cooked and cooked and cooked. It was a holiday, I think. So I always put my hand out, just for that reason. Alright, so I've got those kind of battered. Now we just drop them down in that grease. Drop them down your both fingers into your grease. I don't know how many. Let's see, that's probably I'm looking, checking here to see. Put those little pieces in there. Then that'll leave us 7 or 8. Okay. Now, to get that kind of cleaned up a little bit there. I'll set this right here. Then we'll go on to our next chore. Let me open this can of carrots. some. I use canned carrots a lot because they're soft. I don't have to worry about them. So that's why I do. I'll get another pan. Hold on just a minute. I'll get another. I'll get another one of my Carote pans. And I'll start heating that up. I want olive oil in that. Let's just get some olive oil going in there. We can check our fingers here. Let them cook down good and done. I'm looking at them. That's new grease. So they'll be lighter. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, let's check our little pork here and see how that's. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me one of my little cake pans and I just put a paper plate. But I flip the edge up because in case these need to be a little more done, I'm going to put them in the microwave. And that'll soften them on up because pork, I don't know why it is nowadays, you can't hardly get it done. Okay, let me turn this fire down. I'm going to go ahead and put my other fingers in there. Get that going. Well, I had 7 or 8. Dip them down in our fire there. Go ahead and put them in. Get them going. All right. Now I've got that on high, supposedly. It seems like it's kind of cooking fine. These, see how them fingers come out, kind of? All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this spinach. I'm going to take it, but I'm going to get an onion first. Let me get me one of these little garden onions. Just peel it. Peel that off. Peel that off and I slice it real thin. Just real thin. Then you get a little flavor. You know. I just want to kind of chop it. I still got that on low. Okay, I'll put the spinach. Get it all, man. Don't waste too much. Let's saute that spinach down. I think that'll be enough. I think that'll be enough right there. Now those Brussels sprouts are just like grape agnes. All it is. So let's get that. We'll add a can of carrots to that. Give us a little salt. A little pepper. Let's see if I got it. I'll put just a little bit of onion powder in there, just because I've got onion in it, but I want to make sure. A little thyme leaves in it. We'll turn that on back up. See, we're sauteing that down. See how that spinach is cooking on down there? With your onions and carrots. Okay. Well, these, I'm going to slice them. May not use all of them in this, but these Brussels sprouts, I just go ahead and slice them. And nobody wants those things rolling around like eyeballs all over your plate. So I'm just going to clean that. The only reason I put them in the microwave is because of the froze. Get that off there. I want just a hair. What's in there? I'll show you in just a minute. Let me get this kind of sauteed up here. See, now that looks like something you get out of the freezer section or something that's pre-made. Do it at home, because there's too much byproducts in that, and you do not want. You do not want. So now I'm gonna take some vinegar. White vinegar, just not a lot. I'll put a little white vinegar in it. You don't want a lot. And just let that kind of cook around in it. Let's check out. Okay. Let's turn that off and turn it back. Get our pork pieces out of here. There's our pork pieces. Our fingers, pork fingers. So there's a pork finger. Let me get this kind of rinsed off. Kind of there, so I'm going to just check one of these pork pieces. I'll see how tender as all get out. Look here. You see how tender that is? Look here. As tender as it can be. That's what you want. Yeah, I can go ahead and cut my others up because I'll cut it up her plate anyway. See how it just cuts like butter. You see that? They're hot as fire too. So you just have to See there? There's our pork pieces. We got that done. Got the kitchen in the mess. Always. Now I'm thinking that probably Mother will want a little more salt on hers, but I'm not doing it right now. So I'm going to show y'all what's next. Let me slide our vegetables over here. Got our pork here. All right. Get one of the black skillets off the wall. Get one of the black skillets off the wall. And I'm going to take, give me a handle for one of these Perot pans. I'm going to turn this on. And I'm just going to put some grease off of my, made a little boil fryer there. You can't do gravy in a fryer like that. So I've got it. I've got my what bacon mix I had left. It's got those spices in it. And I'm just gonna let this get up kind of hot. It's starting to buzzle, sizzle. I'm just gonna get all this bacon mix, even though it's bacon mix. Don't waste it. I'm not gonna waste it. I'm gonna pork. Can't make gravy out of pork. I'm just gonna cook that. See how that's cooking around? You gotta cook that till it'll be lumpier and all get up. Put some salt in it. That's probably too much salt. I didn't have two. I just had 2 hands today. Smells good. I smell my stuff because that's just the way I am. I like knowing what's going on. Let me get the milk. I don't want a whole bunch. I want to put some milk in there. I'll make some good gravy. Gotta keep stirring it. Make sure you cook that flour though. Smells like your mama's kitty. He smells like it's this. He wants it. He can't have this food. None of them can. I don't give them that. I give them cat food, dry cat food. Sometimes I give them a little bite, but not. Now see how that's thickening up there? That's thickening up. Makes a good white gravy for your gravy and bread. Now just go ahead and turn that off because it's getting thick enough. See how it's getting thick? See how it's bubbling? Getting thick there? Okay. That cat's about to drive me crazy. Nearly fell over him. I'm going to scoot that gravy back there, get the grease out of the way. Okay, let me look. See how this is still bubbling? How that's bubbled up there? Probably because I made use that bacon mix, but boy, that's a good white gravy. That's a good white gravy. All right. Now, once it's done, I bought one of these little New York cheesecakes, just a tiny one, because I didn't want to fixing to sneeze. Okay, so I put that cut up meat onto another plate. cut the bread. We do the southern gravy like we always grew up doing. And, I think this will be fine. See, that's a good thick gravy. Look here. You put that good thick gravy on there. Put a little lid on it. And do it again. See how that gravy's thick? That's a good thick gravy there. See there? And we'll get some of this little spinach and carrot. Spinach and carrot. A medley with little onion and stuff like that there. Let me get her a little one. I don't know if she'll want gravy. She might not. I'll come back if she does want her gravy. I think she'll like these with the Brussels sprouts and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to have for dinner tonight. If y'all was here, you could eat with us. Then we're going to have a piece of this. I left this sitting out because it's in the freezer. We'll have a piece of cheesecake with a little cherry topping on it. God bless you. God bless us. I'm going to try to come on live just as soon as I can, y'all. I haven't felt well. I sprained my ankle and my knee and got doctors and all that. You know how it is, taking care of mama. We love you. Do whatever you got to do to help us on that share and like and hype and all that. God bless you. Bye-bye.